in South Carolina.
Hey, Betty in South Carolina, welcome to the call.
Thank you.
We're going to be going multimedia tonight, so don't be alarmed if you're seeing a Facebook notification and you're already on the telephone. We're going multimedia tonight, so we're going to basically broadcast through Facebook Live the Fast Start Friday call. So this will be fun. JP, welcome.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Come on, Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome to the call.
Mike and Kelly, Nashville.
Hey, Mike and Kelly, how you guys doing? Welcome to the call.
Good, thank you.
What's up, Myra? What's up, Randy? What's up, JP?
Clint Betts, Orange County, California.
Clint Betts, welcome to the call. JP, give me a call after the call, JP.
Yes, sir. Ray from Sacramento, California.
All right, Ray in Sacramento, welcome to the call.
I almost died.
Don't die. What's up, Patty? What's up, Rebecca? Going multimedia? That's awesome. Rebecca.
Treasure from Missouri.
Hey, Treasure. Welcome to the call.
Donna from Phoenix, Arizona.
Hey, Donna. Good evening. Welcome to the call.
Myra in Tennessee.
Hey, Myra, going multimedia with us. Welcome to the call. You sound like you have some allergies or a cold going on.
Hi, it's Linda from Lancaster.
Hey, Linda in Lancaster. Good evening. Welcome to the call.
Okay. Gil, West Palm Beach.
Hey, Gil. Welcome to the call.
Dana Point.
Dana and Dana Point. Good evening. Welcome to the call.
Carol, Northern Tail.
Hey, Carol. Welcome to the call.
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Welcome to the call.
I'm so struggling today.
Okay, you need to stop.
Howdy from the Focos in Michigan.
All right, Michigan. Welcome to the call.
Robin and Roland, Louisville, Nebraska.
R&R are in the house. Welcome to the call.
Hey, Robin. Hey, Jolene. You guys look marvelous online.
We're going multimedia tonight, so we got double time going on here. We're broadcasting live through Facebook, and we are on our normal conference call telephone line. So this is fun.
We're going multimedia tonight.
It's Scott Shamrock of California.
Scott, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the call.
Hi, Ryan. How are you?
Hey, doing great, my friend. How are you? What's up, Kathy? What's up, Cynthia? Terry, welcome to the call. Becca, welcome. Welcome to the call. Time is it? 6 o'clock. All right, guys and gals, we're going to give it about 30 more seconds, and we'll get the call started. 30 more seconds. If you're just calling in, let us know your name and where you're calling in from. If you're joining us on Facebook Live, we can see your name, but let us know where you're watching in from. All right.
Mike S.
Mike S. Welcome to the call.
Christy from Tennessee.
Hey, Christy, good evening. Welcome to the call.
John from West Palm Beach.
Hey, John, welcome to the call.
Thank you.
All right. Terry in Riverside. Cynthia in Thousand Oaks, California. Clint Betts in Southern California. I love it. This is fun. All right. Give me a few seconds. We are going to hit a couple buttons and make this call officially started.
Galentine's, Des Moines, Iowa.
All right. Des Moines, Iowa in the house. Welcome to the call.
Entry and exit chimes are on. Entry and exit chimes are off. All callers are muted and they can unmute themselves. To start conference recording, press 1. This conference is being recorded.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Fast Start Friday call. This is R Doc and J Doc calling in or broadcasting in from Southern California, and we're honored and thrilled that it is our turn in the rotation to host the Fast Start Friday call. And as the name suggests, this call is really designed for us to chime in each week and just kind of hit on some of the basics, right? Help people get their business off to a fast start. Even if you've been in the industry for a long, long time like we have, and even if you've been on board in our opportunity for a long, long time, months and months, guess what? There's still going to be value in this call for each of you. So,
my phone is blowing up from all the people requesting to be on the Zoom.
okay, well, you're going to have to get back to that after this call. All right, everybody, sorry about that. This might be a little bit too much for us to try to be multitasking because clearly we're a little all over the place, but we apologize. Bear with us. And so tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about entrepreneurship in general as it relates to your network marketing business. You know, when you decide to plug into a network marketing opportunity, when you chose to become a brand partner, you actually chose to become an entrepreneur. And I know for a lot of people, that might be their first leap into entrepreneurship, right? All of us have a lot of people on our teams where this may be their first endeavor into an entrepreneurial effort. It may be their first time becoming a business owner, but make no mistake about it. You are officially a business owner. Now, do we have like a huge head start? Of course we do, because, you know, we're partnered with $1 billion powerhouse that does all of the heavy lifting, right? They do a lot of the things that might cause us to maybe even dismiss the idea that we're entrepreneurs, right? Because they do all the shipping and receiving. They do all the customer service. They do all the accounts payable and accounts receivable. And so we don't have to carry as heavy of a load perhaps as traditional entrepreneurs do, but nonetheless, we want to make sure that every brand partner that joins us really does accurately recognize that at the end of the day, they have chosen to start their own business. They are now officially an entrepreneur. And that being said, we need to kind of make sure that we are recognizing that different people are probably starting from a different starting line, right? If someone's never had any entrepreneurial experience, their starting point is different than perhaps maybe people who have either done network marketing previously or people who have run their own businesses previously. And so I think the first thing that we'll talk about a little bit tonight is understanding that distinction that it's almost so easy to dismiss this because of the low cost of entry, right? A whopping $65 to become a brand partner, and then you're simply just consuming product and maybe sharing some product. You purchase some extra product for some samples. It can almost feel like this is a hobby and not a business. And here's the challenge with that. If you treat your business like a hobby, it's going to treat you like a hobby, which means it's going to cost you money and not make you money. And so we want to try to help everybody get into that mindset of treating your business like a business.
Well, and also we have a little bit of a hurdle to overcome too for folks who have had traditional businesses, because the network marketing arena, the rules are a little bit different in the respect that even if you've had an extremely successful traditional business, in that realm, as entrepreneurs, we're used to being responsible for all of everything, having to know all of the answers all the time and being able to do all tasks ourselves. And in network marketing, we actually have to get over ourselves and rely on the system, because that's what really provides us with the lifestyle and leverage that we are able to afford with this industry. You know, we're so blessed not to have the overhead of a brick and mortar business. I was just talking to a friend of mine last night, and she used to have a shop, a clothing shop here in town, and she was paying over $5,000 a month just in renting the space for her store. Now, with network marketing, you know, we have the luxury of not having those costs, but sometimes when we don't have overhead like that, we easily dismiss the opportunity because we don't have that nut hanging over our head that we have to make money at this as a business, or it's going to cost our families dearly. So in the network marketing arena, we need to get very, very good at relying on the system and relying on the tools. Those are our videos, our calls, our partners, to do connect calls and those sort of things. So even for people who have already had successful traditional businesses, there's still a little bit of an evolution that needs to be embraced in this process.
So we want to obviously leverage the benefits of the fact that we do have tracks to run on, like Jolene said, right? We do have a proven system. We have the steps all laid out in front of us. However, there's always going to be things unexpected. There's always going to be things that maybe weren't explained 100% in the steps in the system. And we want to make sure that that's not derailing anybody, right? That that's not completely hijacking your guys' mindset. But I think the important thing there is, again, to recognize that the buck stops with you. You know, at the end of the day, it's your business. If you want to really build a substantial business, you want to act like you're the master brand partner. You want to act like you're the first person that Dallin Larson reached out to and put at the very, very top of Viseo, right? You want to put yourself in that frame of mind. And so, but the flip side to that coin that I want to also throw out there simultaneously, guys and gals, is simply this. We have a great phrase, and if you're taking notes, I want you to write this down. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, if you wouldn't mind typing this in. Never do anything for the first time without counseling upline first. I'm going to say that one more time. Never do anything for the first time without counseling upline first. What does that really mean? Well, it means that at the end of the day, if you find yourself compelled to attempt something, try something, bring your creativity to the table, and it's deviating from the system, we don't necessarily want to tell you not to do it, but we want you to rely on one of the greatest benefits of being in network marketing, which is that in most cases, you've got people in your line of sponsorship that have probably had more experience, more success, been around the industry longer, have learned the hard way, have done the trial and error so that you don't have to.
Well, and there are things that traditional business owners, they're used to being forced to drive people into their door fronts. So they go out into the communities and they do silly things like participate in booths and fairs and things like that. And for a traditional business, those things would be required to market their establishment in their local market. But in network marketing, we're a global business because we have an internet business. We can be anywhere, anytime. So why would we limit ourselves, for example, by only marketing to that set demographic at that one simple little location when we have 6 degrees of separation from everyone in the world, right? If we just get out there and share our hearts and listen to people so that we can be solution providers, we're actually going to connect with a whole lot more people.
And so at the end of the day, guys, here's the other thing, right? Understand something, that there is always going to be a learning curve. Even having a system that's already into place, top to bottom, full throttle, right? hbfaststart.com lays it all out for you. Somebody type that into the comments if you're watching through Facebook Live, right? hbfaststart.com. That really has everything we need collected all into one place. That's got the system, right? That's got our 8-step action plan that you can download. That's got, the Viseo action plan. It's got all of the things, all of the resources that we need. But just because there's a system doesn't mean there's not also a learning curve. And part of that learning curve will just be getting into the mindset of attention to detail. For example, right? So we've gone through a transition with our back office. And in that process, maybe there's some LCPs that didn't transfer over. So as a business owner, understand the buck stops with you. So what do? You be proactive. You take the initiative. You just log into your own back office and you double check your LCP settings. Make sure everything is as it should be. Look at your order history and look at the last time that you had an order and make sure that you're not outside of your 28-day cycle, right? That's kind of what it means to be a business owner. The buck stops with you. Be proactive. Take the initiative. Well, what's the next thing you do? Well, if you have customers, they're probably not in the loop. They're probably not watching these kind of things the way you are because they didn't join you to build a business. So you want to be proactive again and reach out to them. Don't assume that everything is 100% dialed in for them. You're going to want to reach out to them and ask them to either one of two things. log into their back office and check their own settings and let them know, hey, we've upgraded. We have a new and improved IT system that we're in the process of finishing the implementation. We're excited. It's going to give even better service going forward, but we may want them to, log in and check that. Or the other alternative there is that perhaps, depending on your relationship and the way you set them up, you may need to do that for them. You may need to log into your customer's back office if they've given you those credentials, if you have that level of relationship, and check on their LCP for them. The last thing a customer wants is to run out of product and have been counting on the idea that their LCP was intact, and all of a sudden they're out of product and their replacement order didn't show up. And now everybody's frustrated and disappointed, and you're actually compromising your own residual income.
This is also your opportunity to call back people who maybe, when you're calling to check in on them, and do it with excitement. Tell them, look, we're improving all the time. We improved our back office system to make it even easier. So I just wanted to touch base with you. And I noticed that, for the last couple months, you've been on our Renew product. I don't know if it's obviously working out great for you. Did you know that if you were to couple that with our core essentials, they work synergistically together and it would work even better? Do you want to upgrade your order? So when you get back in there, let's do it for them. Do it with them on the phone. Have them give you their credentials for you to replace their information, and ask them if they want to add something. Ask them how their energy level's been. Ask them how their mental clarity has been. This is your opportunity to now introduce them to the other products that are in our suite.
And guys, remember this as well. Technology isn't our business. It's just a tool in our business. Our business is not technology. Back office, website, mobile app, those are all tools, but they don't actually supersede the good old-fashioned fundamentals of building this business. At the end of the day, this is still a people business. This is still about service, right? This is still the ultimate service industry. In any version of entrepreneurship, service is going to be talked about. If you've ever read a business book, or maybe hopefully you're reading some business books right now, we have a recommended reading list both in our 8-step action plan and in hbfaststart.com. So I hope every single one of you tuning into this is constantly reading something. Jolene and I are both always reading multiple somethings and sharing our little nuggets with each other of what we read. But understand something. You're probably not going to pick up any source of business acumen, regardless of what it is, that's not going to talk about service. And at the end of the day, technology doesn't do service for you. It simply helps you facilitate service. But service is still the personal touch.
The other personal touch is your tone and inflection when you're talking to people. If you approach them with a posture that is positive, that is optimistic, make sure that you are smiling in a mirror when you contact them, because all of that translates through the phone, and they're going to hear your excitement. If you call them up and say, our back office has been down and I need your credit card information again, they're not going to be real excited about giving it to you. They want to know that what is happening is exciting, is positive, because it all is. It just is irrelevant to them, but the products are not. So we want to make sure that when we call them up, let them know what's happening, and let them know we just are ensuring that they get the product that they have grown to love. You guys, magical things will happen.
And remember this, I'm glad Jolene brought that point up, because here's the other thing in terms of your mindset when you're dealing with both your existing team, your brand partners, and your customers. Here's what I want you to understand. Your existing team and brand partners are your best customers. So that is where you provide your absolute highest level, most sacrificial level of customer service, is actually, believe it or not, to your teammates, to your brand partners. And then the flip side, don't ever think of your existing customers as, quote, only a customer. You know that some of the most epic success stories in this 150-year-old industry result from people that were dead set on starting as customers. I have no interest in that business. I don't have time for a business. I don't want to look at a business. I think that's a pyramid. I don't believe in network marketing. I'll never do MLM. And lo and behold, 2 months later, 6 months later, 2 years later, 4 years later, something changes in someone's life. They see your success, or maybe their current primary source of income changed. Maybe they got downsized in their job. There's a zillion different stories out there, actually, of people that went on to become top leaders in this industry, where they started as nothing but a customer. Don't talk to me about your business. But because they developed an affinity with the product and someone continued to provide them good service and didn't discount their value in terms of just taking care of them, a lot of those people went on to become some of the most phenomenal leaders that this industry's ever seen.
And sometimes they've had such amazing product results that they find themselves talking about it all the time. And when a brand partner says, you could be getting paid for this, a light bulb goes off for them. And they're like, oh my gosh, you're right. I could be getting paid for this, and I love the products, and I'm already, a megaphone, so why not?
There's you guys could go Google this if you wanted to. There's a case study out there that's very, very old now. It goes back to, oh man, this isn't good. I'll date myself, but it goes back to when I was in college. However, it's still valid today. Nordstrom's really pioneered a concept that now a lot of retailers pioneered that we can all learn from in our own home-based businesses. And it was simply this, that it is exponentially more expensive to gain a new customer than to take care of the ones you already have. You can apply that to brand partners as well, guys and gals. So it is exponentially more difficult, more expensive, more effort involved, to acquire new teammates, new brand partners, and new customers than it is to take care of the ones that you already have. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not suggesting for a millisecond that you ever stop developing your candidate list. That's something you got to do every day, right? We talk about our 2, 2, and 2s. Again, hopefully you've been on hbfaststart.com and you will see the daily 10 laid out for you. What are those 10 key activities you want to be doing on a daily and a few of them on a weekly basis? Well, that includes the 2, 2, and 2s, right? And there's actually more than 3 of those 2s. You want to be adding a couple people to your candidate list. You want to be contacting a couple of the people on your candidate list. You want to be following up with a couple of the people that you recently contacted on your candidate list. You want to be sharing product with a couple of the people on your candidate list. And so don't get me wrong, you are always developing new candidates to join your team, new potential customers and brand partners. But that doesn't mean that we just simply dismiss the people that you already have on your team.
That covers that.
So the other thing, we're going to probably cover one more thing here and then we'll wrap it up for tonight. The other thing is this, guys, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, recognizing that the buck stops with you. And again, this goes both ways now, okay? This is using your upline or your support team, using their time wisely. And then it's also modeling duplication. Don't ask anybody to do something that you aren't doing yourself, right? And I guess, again, we're talking about a lot of flip sides to 2 coins tonight, interestingly enough. And so we already said, don't do anything for the first time without counseling upline first. Well, the flip side to that coin is don't go necessarily utilizing your upline's precious time when you could have at least looked for the information yourself and maybe found it first, right? We want to help you, but we want to help you grow your business. We want to help you speak to your candidates. We want to help you when you have questions that you looked and you couldn't find the answer to. But I will be just very transparent and direct with you guys. I know for a lot of the leaders on all of your teams that there are probably very few scenarios that are more frustrating than when we get phone calls and people are asking us to provide for them information that was already at their fingertips. And we're here to help you, and we're always going to help you, but that's an indication that you haven't fully taken ownership of your business yet, that you haven't fully embraced that this is your business. You are the captain of your ship. You are the master brand partner for your organization. Oh, I thought you were tapping me on the elbow.
That's because you keep hitting the table and you keep making it shake.
Oh, man, I can't help it. I get fired up. That's all right. So, all right, guys and gals. Well, anyway, I think that covers kind of all of the topics that we really had laid out for tonight. A little bit of a shorter call, but hopefully you guys got a bunch of value packed into it. We are going to have a very, very special roundtable call tomorrow, something that kind of is in the theme and in honor of Independence Day. And so make sure you spread the word and plan on tuning in tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And so you're going to want to be on the Saturday roundtable call. It's going to be phenomenal. We're going to have some tremendous people sharing on that call tomorrow. So thanks for tuning in tonight, guys and gals. And then also we will be doing a Zoom training. Go ahead and hit that real quick.
For Facebook Part 2, working on social media and connecting with people on social media Part 2. Go over to RDoc and JDoc page. It's also on the Hope Broker page. Put an emoji in the comment section, and then you will find my phone number. Text me your full name, and I will text you the link for that Zoom training. Space is limited, so definitely get in there so that you can participate in that Zoom training tomorrow. Also, make sure that you get on the calendars to make sure of any regional events that are coming up. And most importantly, treat your business like a business and it will pay you like a business. We say that all the time. We genuinely mean that. And really what it boils down to is every day you should be picking 3 things to say, this is my focus right now. This is the thing that I'm going to work on in my business. And customer service is always paramount.
All right, guys and gals, we love you. We believe in you. We're grateful to have the honor to sow into you and speak into your lives. We don't take it lightly. We hope and we pray that you got value out of tonight. Be safe this weekend. If we don't interact with you again between now and the 4th of July, be safe. Celebrate your freedom. Recognize that if you're in the United States, this is still the greatest country on planet Earth. And let's take full advantage of the freedom we have and go out and build a life by design. Guys and gals, we love you. God bless you. And we will talk to all of you soon.
You're killing me, JP.